Alright, so we will start now. So welcome everyone into this 6 months placement run program, and this is brought to you by DevCrusade. So DevCrusade is a community which we started back in the month of February in last year. So we will look into it pretty soon. So let's start with this now. All right. So a little bit about me. My name is Himanshu Agarkar, and I am software engineer at Static Consulting in Pune. And I have recently I completed my seventh semester from college, and currently I'm in eighth semester. So I have joined this company full time in Pune, and I also have been SQL trainer at Fireblaze Technologies in Nagpur, and I am also student ambassador at Microsoft Learn, and my interests are data engineering, data science, and full stack development. Right. So you can have a look at my profile. You can search my name on LinkedIn, and also we can provide you the profile link as well. So this was about me. Now about Dev Crusade. So Dev is for developers, as we are aspiring developers, and Crusade is a long and determined attempt to achieve something that you believe in strongly. Right. So before going into this, uh, as everyone is in the mid, I want everyone to give a thumbs up so that I will know that everyone is completely engaged in the mid. You guys can give a thumbs up or give a chat or something. Right. All right. Nice. Okay. So let us continue now. So, as I told you, Dev is for developers, and Crusade is a long and determined attempt to achieve something that you believe in strongly. So, currently, what do we believe? We believe that we are going to get a good company, a good placement after our eighth semester or seventh semester, right? Or even if you guys currently are in first or second year, this program will be beneficial for you. So, our aim is to our attempt is to get a good placement in our campus, right? So that is our aim, and for that we are going to strive and thrive now, right? So this is our LinkedIn page, Dev Crusade's LinkedIn page. We will drop the link pretty soon, and you guys can follow the page as well. Uh, our tagline is a community promoting self-study, which gives software engineers a roadmap to achieve expertise in their interested domain through collaborative learning. Right. So once you guys get the login credentials and all of the website, you will understand that what exactly we mean by this. So we are going to give you a path in this placement run program, right? So we are going to give you like predefined path, and you just have to complete those modules and all other things, and you will be pretty much prepared when you will go for the companies, right? So we will soon look at the website too, so you will understand about this in depth there. Right, so these are certain points which we have to discuss in today's introductory meet, right? So before this, we can have a look at the website. So just let me uh, open the website. So website is globally accessible at devcrusade.in, right? So you can access the website at devcrusade.in, right? So this is our uh, main page, the home page. All right. It is, I think it's not visible. Just a minute.
Visible नहीं है.
Yeah, yeah, right. I will share my window or something. Okay, I will share my entire screen, but I have to admit people too. I tried downloading the extension to auto admit, but I think that it's not working. Okay, let it be. So I hope that the screen is visible now. Okay, so if there is any issue, you can like drop a chat or something. Okay, so let's start. So this is our homepage, Dev Crusade's homepage, and we have built this website. We are working on this from past 3 or 4 months, or around 4 months. So it was a placements going on, but we personally had this project under us. So we have completed this full stack website, right? So this is a full stack website. This has a backend of Node.js and MySQL as database. So if you guys are going to complete our placement run program or another program which we are offering, the Merge Stack one, so if you complete that program too, you will be able to build such type of websites also, right? So this is not very high-end website. We have built this in in hastily. We have built this in very less time, so you can ignore the UI, but you guys focus on the functionalities or the features which the website actually offers, right? So let's scroll down a little bit. So these are our programs which we are currently offering. So first one is placement run, which you guys have already registered, and second one is DSA, and third is Munstack. So there is one important thing, that this placement run program is of 6 months, okay, and it is including the DSA program and Munstack, right? So the path of this placement run also includes what we are going to have in DSA and also what we are going to have in Munstack program, right? So if you guys complete a placement run program, you guys will pretty much cover these two also. But if you are interested in uh, learning these separately, so you can join those programs also, right? So now let's get down to some of the features which we are offering and which you guys are going to use from tomorrow, right? So we are going to share you the credentials tomorrow itself, in tomorrow morning, or if it's possible we will share tonight only. So these are some of the features. So learn with personal login. So as I said, that each one of you is going to get a personal login. Then level up with XP. So we will look that how exactly this feature is incorporated in our website. That how actually we are leveling up with XP as we learn. Then task tracker, deadline mastery, compete on the leaderboard, weekly live discussions, frequent assessments, and DevCrusade certification. Right. So these are some of the features which we are actually offering. So let's scroll down. So these are testimonials. So as I said, that our community is going on since February of 2023. So since then, before this, we were running this on WhatsApp groups only, but now we built this whole platform for you guys to learn and interact with each other, and also with what we can say, the path actually what you are learning, right? So these people have had completed different programs, DSA, Monstack and all, and these guys are also had have completed 7 semester, and they have been placed at different companies like Global Logic, P360 and others, right? So this is going to be very much beneficial for you guys, and we have dropped our links and all, so you can email us here and join our community. So this is WhatsApp link and all, right? So let's move to the next one, but before that, everyone has to give me a thumbs up so that I will understand that everyone is engaged in this meet. Oh, hi Salman. All right, so we have people from other countries as well, right? Okay, so there is a very good response. So let's move to the next one. Let's see a little bit about programs. So you guys have already registered for placement run, but we are also offering DAs and Munstack, and this is sort of program flow, that how it actually goes. So for example, in the current month, if you are filling the registration form, and you are filling that registration form before 3 days of the month ending, so you are going to start the program in the upcoming month, right? So you guys can have a look at this particular section. You can open up the website and have a look at this. You can understand that what actually is happening here. So we are going to start new batches for each program every month. Okay, so that's the thing what we are going to do. And so till now we have discussed a little bit about programs and all about the website, but let's talk about the market scenario a little bit. So the market is pretty much down. I hope you guys know about know how much placements are actually going on there. And talking about our college, I'm from Nagpur, and we had a tier 3 plus college. So in our college, in our department, we can say, so around 150 students were there, and in one and among 150 students, only 25 to 30 students have got full-time offers, right? So that is pretty much that is very dangerous thing, right? That only not even 50%, it's around 20 to 30, not even 30, I will say 20% students are getting full-time in a set of students, right? So which means that in 10 people, only two of them are going to get full-time offer, right? So this scenario is in our college actually. So the scenario might differ in terms of colleges, but that is how the market is down. So you have to prepare for your placements very hard, and you have to give your best. So we are starting this program pretty soon. I myself had started preparation a little bit later than this point of time, but seeing the market scenario, it will be very beneficial for you if you start early preparing for your placements, right? So that's about the market scenario. You can look at the LinkedIn posts that there is drop in the full-time hiring by a lot, and lakhs of people are going to remain jobless this year, right? So you have to take up on your, like, you have to make your parents proud, right? So you have to give your best in the upcoming 6 months in this program, and I'm pretty sure that if you complete this program very seriously and very genuinely, there is 99% probability that you are going to get a full-time offer, right? So we have designed a program in that way that if you actually follow point and bit of the thing which we are telling you in the program, so there is very high probability that you guys are going to get placed in your college, right? So let's move ahead. We can have a discussion about that later too. So here we have a little bit about program details. Uh, you can look at this. So for example, if you want to know more about the DA7, you can click on the show details button, and it will scroll down and show you the details of this particular program, right? So for now we are giving this for completely free, right? This is placement run. So talking about our program, we are focusing on placement run for now. So if you complete the program, if you complete the whole 6 months of placement run program, there are two major guarantees which we are giving. That first one, you would have attempted 60 plus code chef lead code contests combined, right? So this is about the 6 months thing. So in 6 months, if you give whichever contest is there of code chef and lead code, it is going to go more than 60 plus, more than 60, right? So as you guys know that how important it is to practice yourself in that type of scenario in time limit, and have like a knowledge of where you guys currently are among your peers and among all India level, you can say. So you guys have to give these type of contests to know that, and you will prepare pretty you can prepare very well from these type of contests if you are giving those, right? So take an oath from today that whichever lead code and code chef contest is coming up, you have to give it. You have to attempt the contest, at least attempt the contest, right? If you are not able to solve the questions, it's fine. You just have to read it, try to solve it. If you are not able to solve, it's okay, it's fine. You can look up the YouTube, or you can solve the questions later on. But you have to open those contests and try it by yourself. Okay. So that is one thing. Then second one is internship and project in resume. So about this, uh, we actually are not personally giving you any internship. We are just going to guide you that how you can complete an internship from outside, right? So there are a number of free internships which are being offered by various different people. So we will try to give you an internship which will be legitimate. We are not going to like guide you on any sort of mediocre or that type of internship. You know that what I'm talking about, right? So we will try to give you a better internship, uh, good level internship. And there is another thing, that there is going to be a project in your resume, right? So internship and project is what matters the most when you actually go in the interview level rounds, right? So that is one thing. So for example, I would like to explain this thing here that if you guys are good in coding and all that stuff, so you can clear the initial rounds. But if there are a number of people who are also good in these type of rounds and they are also clearing those rounds, then when you will appear for interviews, your internships, your projects will decide that what is your probability of getting placed, right? So it is very, very important for you to have number of good projects in your resume. If you don't have internship, it is fine, we can say that it's fine, but at least your project should be of very strong level, we can say, or something like that. So you have to have these things in your resume. It's very, very important. So you can look up the line here. It's AICT internship. So AICT is government platform. You We will try to complete one internship there, or we can have a number of internships, and you can choose anyone which you want, right? So you can go for the syllabus PDF. So if I click on syllabus PDF, it will go to the Google Docs. So this is a snapshot from our website of placement run program. So as you can see here, we are having 6 months, and in all the months we are going to cover DSA. And then you can look at the snapshot. In second month there is internship extra. In third, from starting from third month to fifth month, there is aptitude, and in last month there are core subjects and interview preparation, right? So I hope that you guys know the importance of aptitude. If if you don't practice aptitude enough, you won't be able to crack even the first round, right? So you have to be good in aptitude, and then comes the DSA. So DSA is fundamental. There is You can't leave DSA at all. There is no chance that you will crack certain company without having knowledge of coding, right? So DSA doesn't mean just like the core DSA, which we say trees and graphs. You should know, you should have an idea of basic coding, right? So arrays, strings, you should know that how to solve questions of that sort. So this is the thing. Then in fourth month we are having final project. So this final project is not same as your college final project or major project. This is different. This is about our program's final project, right? Then in fifth month and sixth month we are having core subjects. So we are also covering core subjects of DBMS, computer networks, OS, and OOPS. So these are the four core subjects which we are covering, and we are going to share in the sense it's already there in the path, which when you guys will log in you will understand. So there we have added certain very, very good resources from which you can prepare for core subjects, and core subjects are for your interviews and your coding rounds, or coding rounds, not coding rounds, but your rounds as well, right? So companies also ask about this core subjects in interview as well as the rounds, right? So if everyone is with me till here, I want everyone to give a thumbs up in the chat box, or you can just give a thumbs up in the. Okay, so let me admit. Okay, I think there is some issue. Not sure what's happening. Just a minute, guys. Anup, is my screen visible?
Yes, it is visible.
Okay, just a minute. I think I might need to leave the meet and rejoin because this is stuck or something. Okay, I think that it was most probably the issue of uh, the extension which I tried downloading. Alright, guys, so before moving ahead, I want you guys to I've shared the Instagram link of our community. So for now, it is we have not launched a Insta page of our community elsewhere, but we thought of launching it in this particular meet. So I want each one of you to go to the link and follow us on Instagram. I'll be waiting for a couple of minutes, and once you do that, you have to give a thumbs up in this meet. and then we will move ahead. So as we are actually providing all this in free, so we expect maximum engagement from you guys. I have only got one thumbs up till now about the Insta thing, so I want everyone to go to the link to the Instagram link, follow us on the on Insta, and then give a thumbs up here. Then we will continue with our thing. All right, so you guys are saying that you have followed, so let's see. There are 8 followers, and in Meet there are 40 people, and there are just 8 followers, and in those 8 followers, couple of are my friends only, right? So you guys have to follow us on Insta, and then we will move ahead. You also have to show us some support that we are giving this complete thing for free, and you have to engage in this particular thing, right? So let's wait for a minute or so more. Till then, those who have already followed us on Insta, so you can check out this doc, which is already available on our website. All right, so in I'm actually thinking that if there are 40 people in this meet, so how many of you guys are not on Insta? You can give a thumbs up. If you are not on Insta, give a thumbs up. Okay, two, three, four, five, six. Oh, so many people. Okay, there is one more thing which I would like to add, that few companies, we can say, actually look at your Instagram too, right? They actually look at your Instagram and LinkedIn. So these type of things actually happen when you are switching the companies, we can say. This doesn't happen when you are actually applying, when you are sitting for your placements as freshers. But once you have 1 year experience or 2 year experience, so these companies are actually opening your Instagram profile and they are looking. So I'm not kidding. It is actually what happens in the market. So you should have your Instagram profile. It shows that you are a social person. It's that trend of like not having Insta and all. So it's fine for, like, it's personal decision, of course. I'm not forcing anyone, but it's just a suggestion that you guys should have your own Instagram, and yeah, that sort of thing. Okay, Aryan, you have raised the hand. If you have any doubt, you can ask. All right, so uh, let's move on. Let's move ahead. Okay, so this is actually our complete syllabus. So in DSA, we are covering all these things. Just a minute. Yeah, I will summarize the whole thing later, Aryan. No worries, you have not missed any major thing. Okay, so in about DSA, so we are covering this 14 main topics. So this actually is complete DSA. There isn't anything in DSA which is which there isn't any fundamental thing in DSA except from this, right? So from we are starting from arrays and strings, and we are going till backtracking algorithms and dynamic programming, right? So this is a complete DSA which we are going to have in our 6 months, which we are going to complete in our 6 months, right? Then about internship, I already told you that we are going to have we are going to give you guidance about the internship, about project. Again, I told you just now. I will summarize the whole thing later on too. So about aptitude, so each one of you knows the importance of aptitude, and this particular thing, the topics which are mentioned here. So these includes all like quants. There is quantitative aptitude, and then there is logical, then there is a number of things actually. So we have combined all this into these 25 modules. So if you cover these 25 modules, if you practice aptitude enough for this, so it will be you will be pretty much good to clear the aptitude round of companies, right? So let's move then in core subjects. This is sort of our that how we actually are going to prepare the core subjects. As I told you, DBMS, operating system, computer network, OOPS. Then there is SQL 1 and 2. So there is uh, like growing trend of companies that they are asking SQL, that is structured query language questions in your interview rounds as well, right? So they give you a table, they have a table written on a page, a number of tables they can be, and they ask you to write a query to give certain output based on those tables, right? So you there it is very much important for you to solve the SQL questions, the DBMS questions, structured query language questions. It can be in any language, like still SQL languages are almost similar, so you can use MySQL or Oracle, it's your choice, but you need to understand and go through, like be thorough with this particular SQL thing, right? And there is one more thing, that there is one SQL series in lead code, so these are around 50 questions, and those 50 questions almost completely cover whatever topics are there in the coding questions of structured query language, right? And there and few companies also ask you SQL questions in your rounds as well. So they again give you certain tables, and they tell you to give output based on those tables, right? So you have to have a good hand on SQL as well. Right, so we have discussed the syllabus of our program. Now let's move to the next thing. So about podcasts. So this is a podcast which we did last year with, with we had Prashant along with us, who is SD3 at Oracle, and then there are certain videos which we have added. So we have number of podcasts coming up for you guys, which we will most probably plan on weekends only, so that everyone can join. Then contact will just scroll down, right? So let's move to the most major thing, that is login, right? I mean your profile. So for now I will just enter the dummy. Okay, so there is an issue. uh, I've removed the dummy credentials because I've already added your credentials into the database. uh, Guys, give me a minute, I will choose someone from you and I will log in with their account. I think it will be fine. Just give me a minute. Hey guys, I'm back. So there had been a little issue as I had removed the dummy credentials uh, for you guys to be able to log in, and I have actually logged in with one of you guys' account. I have like got the password of each one of you, right? So after login, I have put the email ID, and I have put the password which I have already added to the database, right? And there is one more thing, that your password are actually uh, I'm audible and visible. My screen is visible, right? You can give a thumbs up.
Yeah, it is.
All right, fine. So I've actually used one technique, one thing which we actually do for storing passwords in databases. So database actually is not mine, right? Of course, the server is not mine. So I've used Namecheap's server. So Namecheap is a hosting website or hosting platform, we can say. So we can run their servers just like AWS, but AWS is cloud. This is not cloud. This is just a server which we are uh, like renting. It's like GoDaddy or whatever you want to understand. So I have stored the passwords before, like I have hashed the passwords before storing. So there is one library in Node.js called Bcrypt, and this thing is also for you guys too, that before you are storing any passwords in the database, you have to encrypt those passwords, right? So I have encrypted your passwords while storing in the database. So there had been a little issue about that. I directly don't have access of your passwords if I go through database, right? Because it's stored in encrypted form. Okay, so this is pretty much technical. Let's move ahead. And I saw some of you guys' issues or questions in chat box, so we will look at those questions later on. So let's move ahead. So once you log in, the pretty much the website is same. If you go on profile, so I have logged in on this particular thing. So you will select your program, right? So then we have added the complete list of programs here. You have to choose for what you have registered, right? So you have to remember if you have registered for Java, Python, or C++, and you have to go for placement run in Java. I have done for this thing, right? So now you can see on the screen at the top there is one taskpad thing. So document your daily accomplishments and current tasks. Maintaining this log acts as source of inspiration for future, right? So you guys can adopt one habit that whenever you are learning something each day, you have to keep a log. You can even use your notebook for that. You can just add your date there, add today's date there, and like jot down what you have done today. For example, if you completed certain video on certain topics, so you can just write that down there. So what actually it does is in the long run, after 3 months, 4 months, you will think that, oh, I've come so long, so I have like completed a lot of stuff uh, since that day, we can say, right? So you guys can do that thing. And we have also added, you can also add your tasks here too. They will be stored in along with dates and all. So at leaderboard we will see later on. Let's look at this part. So as I said, this we have 6 months and we have divided all things in those 6 months. So now as you scroll down, you can look at your tasks. So first one is installing VS Code for Java. So we have started from complete basics. So if you are intermediate person, so you can skip few of the tasks. You can just hit the complete button, but you have to do it sincerely, right? So if you think that your fundamentals are not clear, just start from the starting. No issues. We have got a long time ahead. We have 6 months in hand, and we will make ourselves better in the 6 months, right? So this one is DSA. So there are a number of tasks, and about DSA, uh, tasks of DSA are ending here. Just okay, complete DSA, right? So at task 14, we are completing DSA. Means it actually doesn't mean that you have to stop DSA. I have added a playlist here. So this playlist is actually of complete DSA, and this playlist is of Striver. So if you guys don't know about Striver, he is a very famous personality in DSA community. So you have to complete your DSA side by side along with your upcoming tasks, right? So this is aptitude. So you have to keep on going, keep on preparing for DSA along with all this stuff, right? All till 6th month you have to complete the like go on with DSA. So you don't have to stop here. So this is how it actually is. So, starting from task one, there are 55 tasks in total, and at the end, you can see there are certain interview preparation sort of modules, and this is the SQL series from Lead Code and all. So you guys will reach here if you complete whole 6 months program, right? So this is the thing, right? So I hope that you have understood that how actually this thing works. Now let's go to the most amazing part, one of the most amazing part of this platform. But before that, I want a thumbs up from everyone. I'm waiting for that thumbs up. Right, right, right. Nice. Login password will be sent to you by tomorrow morning or tonight itself. Okay. Uh, Okay, fine. So let's go to the leaderboard section. Now, if I hit on leaderboard, so these are names of you guys only. I have updated the database with your credentials, right? So uh, this is the main leaderboard. So for now, all of your scores is zero, and this list is actually in the order which you guys filled the Google form. Okay, so the order is same. That's why it's showing this order. So for now, rank of everyone is same. So just ignore this particular part, right? So uh, if you complete any task, your score increases by 5 points, right? So for each score, each task actually counts as 5 points. Okay, so your score will be updated here automatically, and this leaderboard is just of Java people. Okay, batch one and Java. So people who have opted for C++ and those who have opted for Python, so they will have their own separate leaderboards. We have not merged those things in one because C++, Java, and Python are separate languages in themselves, right? So there is one more feature that we can search by our name. So let's search someone. Let's search. Who shall we search? So we will search for Vaidehi. So I don't know if we type only VAI, will it search? Okay, so it is showing three people. Okay, it's fine. So if we go for if we completely type her name, most probably it will give us exact search. Okay, so it has given us exact search. So you can search your friends from here. Those of you who have opted for same language, right? So this feature we have also added to have friendly competition among you guys, right? This is about leaderboard. Then I think that there is something missing, right? So there is one short thing which is missing, so which actually I didn't tell you about. So I will discuss it here. So in if you have completed this task installing VS Code for Java, so if you like click for evaluation, so it is sort of complete button. So this will show you guys a message. Now what this message means. So there is one very important thing which I have to tell you guys, that you had uploaded one drive link while filling the registration form, right? So that drive link will we will use to track your progress. Okay, so if you are solving any sort of questions, or if you are solving like practicing aptitude and all, so you guys are going to make notes and all, so you have to continuously, like within 2 or 3 days, update your drive with your notes, right? So we will track your progress by that drive link and what you have submitted, what you have clicked for evaluation, which task here, right? So that is one major thing. So you have to update that, and we have also added certain lines that it we should that we have to minimize the people who are actually just spamming the click for evaluation button to get on the top of leaderboard, right? So we are going to keep track, especially the people who are on top 10 of the leader, of like those who have top 10 ranks, right? So we are personally going to look at their drive links and look how actually what actually they have completed, and you don't have to close down your drive links and all, so it won't be good for you. Okay, so if you click on OK. Okay, so this now says task completed. I will update the database later. So you can submit the feedback here. You can click OK and you will fill the. Okay, so this is saying pop-up block. You can open the Google form and you can fill whatever feedback you feel like, right? Okay, right. So this is how actually you guys have to submit the task and all. You can explore the other things later on. Now, if you go on leaderboard, so as like as Kushali submitted a task, her score is 5, right? So as one task accounts for 5 points. Okay, so this is pretty much about our platform. We have a complete path on this thing, and you can go on completing the task. So this is going to consume a lot of time of yours. We will discuss about time management in a bit, right? So let's log out from here. So I hope that you guys have liked the platform and all. Now let's discuss about some other things. Let's see what those things are. So track progress and drive with drive link. So before going ahead, I would like a thumbs up from you guys. So I'm waiting for your thumbs up. All right, good, good, good. We are good. Okay, so there are certain points, certain very important points for you. First, we spoke about drive link now only. So you have to upload your notes, whatever you write. So you have to make a separate copy for DSA, because by chance in future, if it happens that there comes a 1 week or two gap in your DSA because of your exams or something, so you start forgetting about all your things, right? So you have to have uh, I will share the password and all later on. So you have to keep a copy of DSA, create a separate copy for DSA, and write whatever logic you have used for certain questions. So just give the question number. For example, each question number in lead code, each question in lead code has a number, right? So you can just give that number, and later on when you go for interview, if you have to revise that thing, you can just search up that question on lead code and you can look at your solution or whatever logic you have written. So you have to make a separate copy of DSA, and you have to track down whatever you are learning new, which can be sort of algorithms and whatever new you learn. Okay, so this was about the tracking progress, and you have to upload PDFs. You can upload in your Drive link, but you have to upload your images of the notes. Okay, so you have to capture the images and upload them. Then minimum 5 hours. So you have to give minimum 5 hours for this program if you want to finish it within 6 months. And as I told you that doing this program genuinely and seriously will actually your probability will actually go above 90%. It can be even 99% because this program is in very depth. We are going till dynamic programming in 6 months only, so it is going to be tough, but you have to try to reach there. It's not necessary that you have to complete DSA in this time only and you have to complete all those things, but whatever you complete, whatever you do in these 6 months, just do it from your heart. Give your 100% efforts in that thing, and you will definitely uh, be a completely different person after 6 months, right? So you have to give minimum 5 hours. You can divide those 5 hours like 2.5 in morning and 2.5 in evening, some sort of that, or 2 in morning and 3 in evening. So there are a couple of techniques which I would like to mention that you guys can uh, take up the task which is most difficult for you just after you wake up, right? So you can start waking up you can wake up a little early if you want, and you can give a long session of 2 or 2.5 hours just after waking up. So you can wake up at 6 and you can give a session of 8, like 2.5 hours, so it will be till 8:30 or something, right? So why I'm telling you this is because in morning it is very easy for us to go for a long session, but in evening goes fast, we can say. In evening, if you think of sitting at 6 for studying and then studying till 8:30, so it seems long, right? So you can just imagine that thing in your mind. So it's easy to pass the time in morning. Actually, I'm not talking about passing the time. We have to study, but that is the thing, right? So that is one thing. You can go for longer sessions in morning itself, and then what you can do is you can set timer. So just set timer of 1 hour, and without looking at the time, completely focus on what you are doing, which may be about DSA, or if you are practicing aptitude, or if you are preparing for core subjects. So without looking at time, you just have to completely focus on that particular thing, right? So that is another thing. Then about consistency. So I told you guys that you can keep track of your things, that what you actually studied today. You can create a notebook and you can just jot down today's date and type, like jot down there that what I did, what I studied today, right? So after 6 months, after 7 months, when you are looking at that notebook, that you will think that, oh, I've come a long way. Right. So timer method, I now only told you about that. Then about internships. So internships also we have spoken. So I will just summarize that we personally are not going to give you any internship, but we will guide you on how to get internships from outside, right? So they can be from like government platforms, or they can be from pretty good companies and all, we can say. So that is one thing. Then sixth one is attendance. Okay, so you will think that this is not college, yaar. What are you talking about attendance and all? But as I told you that we are providing this program for free for now. So we want maximum engagement and participation for you guys. So whatever podcasts we have in future, whatever discussions with our seniors, so we are going to bring in our seniors which are already placed, which have work experience of over 1 or 2 years in industry. So we are also going to bring them here, and on Sundays and on weekends, actually, we can have discussion with them. You guys can ask your doubts about placements and all to them also, right? So it is mandatory for you to join those sessions. They will not be long. They will be like about 45 minutes or so. So it's you have to join that sessions too, right? So okay, so this is it. This is pretty much it. Mm, what is next? Okay, thank you. All right. So don't leave, guys. I will just remove this thank you slide. Okay. So this is about the important points, right? So as I told you, I will just summarize whatever has happened today in couple of minutes. So tomorrow morning or tonight you are going to get your credentials. From tomorrow you are going to give minimum 5 hours for this program. You will start with DSA and you will stick to DSA till the sixth month. You will attempt every CodeChef and LeetCode contest whichever is going to happen from now, right? And you have to give your 100% efforts in this program, right? So I have summarized the whole thing in couple of minutes. Okay, so now if anyone has any doubt, okay, so first of all, give a thumbs up so that I will know that everyone is okay. Huh. Okay, give a thumbs up so that I will know that everyone is in the meet. Okay, fine. So we have got a pretty good number of thumbs up. So I will try to answer whatever questions are asked in the comments in the section, message section. But before that, okay, before that, I would like to urge you guys again that I have dropped our Instagram link. You go to our Instagram link and follow us on our like Insta and all, right? Okay, so let's go to the questions which are actually asked in the section. So have I missed and all? Okay. The DSA will be in which language, Java or Python? So the language of DSA depends on what you have given the preference in Google form. If you have opted for Java, it will be Java. If you opted for Python, it will be Python, right? No Merge syllabus. About Merge stack, uh, we are going to do a project. So in that project, you can learn Merge separately because that is what most probably you will do. You will have to complete a playlist which is separate from this program, but which majorly includes this in this program only. So as I told you, I will explain you with an example. As I told you that we are going to have uh, a, a project in this program. So if you choose to do a Munstack project, so you will have to complete a like playlist which is based on Munstack to do that project, right? You will have to learn the Munstack. So it will be separately which you will learn, but you will complete the Munstack project in this program itself. So that is how you will cover Munstack. Login password you will receive tomorrow. All right. So all the doubts in the chat section are done. So if you have any other doubts, you can drop in the chat box or you can even unmute yourself and ask. Yes, if anyone has any doubts. If I've selected Java and I want to do Python, so it is possible to change language. Uh, okay, Pragati, do one thing, drop your mail in the chat section. I will look into it. But I will suggest you guys one thing that those who have opted for Java, you have done okay. So I don't want to change your mind. Those who have opted Python and C++, but those who have opted Java, you have done a pretty good thing because majorly what does company do is if you have done C++ and Python, if you have done coding in those languages, so when there are a lot of companies which are actually working in Java, so they will later on give you training in Java only, right? So actually language doesn't matter, of course. It's all about like what type of logic, that how strong your logic is. But if you have opted for Java, I will uh, urge you to go for Java only, right? How a uni person can manage 5 hours? Is it compulsory? Of course, a uni person can manage 5 hours because it's possible. Just try to make time, get up early. You can sleep a little late. If you guys sleep for just 6 hours or something, 6 hours or something for 6 months, it doesn't matter because this the company which you are going to get placed decides your upcoming 1 to 2 years, right? So it's fine if you try to like try to minimize all other distractions and all other things. For 6 months it won't make a much like difference in your overall day. So you have to manage 5 hours. I am having my semester exams now, so I may not spend 5 hours for the next 2 weeks. Yeah, if you are having exams and all, it's fine if you don't spend 5 hours, but you have to stay connected to the program. You can do just for an hour or 30 minutes will also work, but it's about only 2 weeks, right? So make sure that it doesn't go more than 1.5, 2 weeks, right? And 5 hours is not mandatory. It is what I'm suggesting you guys. We are not going to check that if you guys are really doing 5 hours and all. But to complete this program thoroughly and giving you 100% efforts actually requires 5 hours per day. Okay. I wake up early at 6 and come back at 6 as my uni is 30 kilometers away. Uh, okay, so there might be a time management issue. But okay, so you can try for 3 hours at least, 3 or 3.5 hours. So if you are traveling, like as you said that your uni is 30 kilometers away, so most of your time goes in traveling, right? So try to do something related to placement, related to this preparation, your traveling time. If it's possible for you, you can just watch DSA videos in your like you have earphones and all, and you can just watch DSA videos that how there are very interesting videos. There are a couple of people who actually stream themselves or record themselves while they are attempting the coding competitions of Facebook and all. So it's very interesting to watch. Like they type at the speed of bullet train, I will say. So they like it's completely different. So just go on YouTube and search for uh, Facebook. You can search for Facebook coding competition stream or something. So you will get those people. So most probably they will be Chinese or Japanese, that sort of people. Yeah, that's the thing. Okay, so I'm still waiting. If anyone has any doubts, they can put in the chat box. Someone had raised hand. Just let me have a look at it. Okay, no issues. Yes, anyone has any doubts? Okay, I think there are no doubts. So we will end this here. So it's almost 1 hour. It's fine. So okay, guys. Good night, everyone. We will see you. We will see you soon.